Good morning. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Sandye. And in case you don't know, it is National Kazoo Day. Woo! Invented in America by Americans and now played by millions of people across the world because you need absolutely no musical talent. Just an idea in your head and it comes out through your lips. So I want to start by doing a little tribute to What Do I Say, What Do I Do? Wing Woman and Goddess, Tracy Seaman. It was your birthday and I didn't even know it. So happy birthday, Tracy. It's my pleasure to serenade you with the kazoo. Kazoos. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell you the history that I have with kazoos and the love story between me and kazoos. Seriously. I am totally serious about this. I remember as a kid, my brother played the accordion. Why he would choose that, I don't know. Good morning, JB. We're talking about kazoos. You know them intimately with me, don't you? So, my brother played accordion. My mother always wanted me to play some musical instrument, but it just wasn't my strong suit. You know what I mean? It wasn't my forte or my fort, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So I decided the kazoo was like the instrument for me because I didn't need to have musical talent and I could still play pretty much any song I wanted to play. Later years, true story, when I was at UCLA, I know this is going to be so hard to believe because it's so out of character for me. I was the leader, the president of the Kalamazoo Kazoo marching crew at UCLA back in 1968, 9, I don't know, 7, whatever year it was. And we used to march down Westwood Boulevard in Westwood, the city UCLA is in, before every big game, playing the kazoo and getting people all riled up. And we would have our kazoo marching band. It was huge. It was awesome. And I got to lead it. And yeah. And then, JB says you haven't lived until you have been in an afternoon mandatory kazoo lesson by me. Later on, when I opened Balloon Affair, that was my party and event business. Every time someone delivered balloons, they did it like this. When the Saints go marching in, holding a bouquet of balloons, and you had to be able to play the kazoo and serenade whomever you were delivering balloons to. It was part of our shtick. So kazoos have literally been around since the 1800s. It's such a cool thing. Have you ever taken one apart and looked at there's just like a little piece of paper in here that makes it work. And they come in all different kinds and all different, not shapes necessarily, although I'm sure there are some. And this morning I was lucky enough to be introduced to San Francisco Bay Blues, Eric Clapton, which has like the classic of all classic kazoo solos. So you might want to get that on YouTube this morning or Google it. San Francisco Bay Blues, Eric Clapton, kazoo solo. Woohoo! What a way to start the day, huh? With a kazoo solo. And a cup of coffee. Do you have your favorite kind of coffee? We haven't really ever talked about coffee much, have we? This is Italian roast. I drink Italian roast every morning because that's what my guy likes. I'm kind of partial to a different kind of coffee, but I'm so used to this now. It's strong and black. I do like it. It is the anniversary of the death of Astrid Lindgren. You probably don't even know that name, do you? Anybody? I'm looking to see. Anybody know that name? Who Astrid is? Hmm. Nope. Okay. She's the one who wrote Pippi Longstocking. I don't know about boys, but for girls, Pippi Longstocking is it, right? It is it. Yeah. Pippi Longstocking is the one who had, she had braids and that were braided and stood straight up and one sock up, one sock. Oh, I can remember being Pippi Longstocking for Halloween and my daughter being Pippi Longstocking for Halloween. My daughter, my son. Yesterday was such a great family day. I can't tell you. I didn't see either of my children, but I spoke to both of them. It's one thing to talk to your children. It's another thing to laugh with your children. And it's a great gift when they call you. Am I right? It's like calling your kids, that's lovely. But when your kids call you, that's even better. Yesterday was my baby's birthday. I celebrated it with you right here, right? Well, yesterday, my son called to thank me for birthing him. We had a hilarious conversation and a wonderful conversation. And then my daughter called to thank me for birthing her brother and to wish me a happy birthing day. It's kind of a thing we do. My son wanted to know if he ever really cared about birthdays because he doesn't really care about his birthday, but he knows that I do. So he makes a big deal of it for me. I love birthdays. I've always loved birthdays. And it occurs to me that when he asked me, did I ever really care? Meaning, did he ever really care? The answer was, no, I don't think you did. I mean, you enjoyed everything that I did for your birthday. But if I hadn't done it, I don't think you would have minded at all. Interesting. So, like, little survey here up and down the line. Who cares about their birthday? For whom is it a big deal? I mean, I celebrate I celebrate all year long, but I celebrate my birthday for at least a full week, at least minimum a full week. And I start anticipating it. Oh, geez, 2 months before I start counting off the days, right? Yeah. I think I told you I kind of goofed up on my son's birthday yesterday. I had like a little brain fart. So I sent him a message in the morning saying, I hope you have what are you going to do for your big 45th birthday? And he wrote me back and he said, gee, I'm not really sure, but since I have 373 days to decide, I'm not really worried about it. Yeah, I was a year off. I told him it was a typo. Do you think he bought it? I don't think so either. Today, whose birthday is it? Mikhail Gorbachev, not Mikhail Gorbachev, Baryshnikov. Baryshnikov, the ballet dancer. You know who I'm talking about, right? I mean, not only did this guy like make ballet cool, but he made it cool to be a guy and be a ballet dancer. Do you remember he did that whole guest season on Sex and the City? Yeah. I mean, it was like, he was like, whoo, he was like a stud. And you don't necessarily think of male ballet dancers as being a stud, but boy, he put the stud in ballet for sure. Where are we? Wait a minute. I'm missing things. Keurig Italian roast for you. See, this guy, he won't do Keurig. I got rid of my Keurig machine. He likes fresh brewed coffee. Oh, your youngest son is in the coffee industry. Well, I'm a Sumatra Mandaling kind of guy. So, ask him about that. And I want you to know I'm celebrating like the third day of friendship between Opa and Jonathan. How cool that they became friends right here on Morning Coffee. Here's to you, kids. Good morning, Ginny. Yes, your mama said your birthday is the most important day of your life because without it, you wouldn't be here. It's true. And my mama always said, this is part of the Fritzi report this morning. Fritzi always said that whatever age you are is the perfect age to be. I bought it. I still buy it. So I never worry about getting older. Yesterday, though, I was playing tennis doubles with someone I hadn't played with before. And at between sets, we were social distanced, but we were talking. And I said something about how happy I was that I got my first vaccine the other day. And he said, "Oh, are you a nurse or a doctor?" And I said, "No." He said, "Well, then you'd have to be over 65." I said, "Yeah, I'm going to be 72 this year." He said, "You are not. You don't run like that and be 72." I felt so good. It made my whole day. Totally made my day. Birthdays. Oh, JB says that birthdays were the cornerstone of what made Balloon Affair. And it's true. My old company was all about celebrating, and we celebrated a ton of birthdays because I love birthdays. And by the way, Ginny, I agree. Fritzi is right. Every age, any age you're at, is the perfect age that you could possibly be at. She wore an invisible crown. No one can say no to a queen. And inside it says, Queen of everything. Yes, today I choose to be queen of everything. Today wasn't all good news in history. No. Today was the day that the Challenger space shuttle exploded and blew up, and everyone on board, all of our astronauts, were killed, including Krista I don't know how you say her name, McAuliffe, Auliffe. She was in, for those of you who don't know, this was back in 86. She was a young teacher, adorable, a young teacher who was chosen as a teacher to go up with the crew, with the astronauts on the space shuttle, and so excited and trained and did all this wonderful stuff. And she died that day, as did Judith Resnick, who was a female astronaut, obviously. And that was especially touching for me because she had been the guest speaker at an event I had been to, very small. I mean, there were like 50 people in the room. So we got to meet her afterwards. Somewhere around here, I have my program from that day, and she wrote me a little thing. Yeah. And Judith Resnick also was killed that day in the space shuttle explosion. So a moment of silence for our space heroes who have perished. And prayers, please. Prayers and love and kisses and everything else that's really gloriously important. Health. My niece is still in the ICU. She needs your prayers. I have friends who are suffering all over the place. And I have friends who are getting vaccinated, who are being so careful, masking, social distancing. Please take care of you. Let's get through this. Let's get through this together so we can come out on the other side and have this world that those of us who are together on What Do I Say, What Do I Do, particularly, are working on creating. You can't pray enough right now. You know that, right? So keep sending out those good vibes. That's why we're here. Fritzi report. There's no Fritzi report today. She's just Fritzi. I don't know how she does it. She has good days. She has bad days. She's hanging in there. She is absolutely adorable. And honestly, I'm still basking in the glow. Okay, I'm going to be straight with you here. I don't know how she is today. I haven't spoken to her today. And I didn't talk to her yesterday. And last night, my guy said to me, "Did you talk to your mom today?" And I said, "No, I didn't." And he kind of looked at me, just like you're probably looking at me right now saying, "That's not like you. Why didn't you?" And I'll be honest with you, I was afraid to call yesterday. I'll call today, I promise. I was afraid to call because the day before was so fabulous. It was so wonderful to be with her like years ago. I mean, have her actually talk and communicate was so joyful. I was afraid yesterday that I would call and she wouldn't be that person again. I'll have a full report tomorrow, I promise. I got to kind of build myself up for it. You can understand that, can't you? It was a little bit scary. Okay. Okay. Moving right along. Moving right along. Okay. It's fun at work day. So if you're going to work today, make it fun because it is National Fun at Work Day. So what can you do to have your work day also be fun? You know me, my theory is if it feels like work, you're in the wrong business. I don't ever recall feeling, okay, maybe for a minute here or there, like doing my word art was work. Every once in a while, when I'm doing the outlining part, it gets a little bit tedious, but mostly I just love what I do. Writing books, I love writing my books because I use my word art and it's my way of fulfilling what I say is my big purpose in life, and that is to make a difference in your life because you make a difference in mine and I want to give it back and spread it out all over the world, and that's the way it works. So have fun today. Whatever it is you have to do that feels like work. I kind of have to start my taxes today. Blah. Now I have to figure out a way to make it fun because I said so, right? Yeah, it's a true story that. It is also, get ready. You ready? It's Blueberry Pancake Day. I'm not playing tennis till 9 o'clock. Now, I don't know if I can play tennis on a load of blueberry pancakes, but I have blueberries and I have everything I need to make blueberry pancakes and crispy bacon. I'm pretty excited right now just thinking about it. By the way, if you want to make those blueberry pancakes out of this world amazing, add some strawberries or raspberries and banana, just little tiny bits. You don't, I swear to you, if you do that, you will not need syrup. Although, God knows that's one of the best parts of pancakes, right? All right. So, breakfast for dinner. Why not, Opa? I think that's a great idea. Ginny, don't stress over taxes. We're going to figure out a way to make doing your taxes fun. Or, as I keep hearing in this house, having to pay taxes is a celebration that you made money. Woohoo! There you go. And the more taxes you have to pay, the bigger the celebration because it means you made more money. Okay. Indy says I should add some walnuts too. Why not? Can't go wrong with a walnut. I'll need walnuts on pretty much anything. Okay, it's Blueberry Pancake Day, sweetheart. You know what that means. You better get to work in the kitchen for me. He's so awesome. By the way, yesterday was Chocolate Cake Day. After he made the pear tart the day before, the pear crumble, yesterday we had chocolate cake. He didn't make it, but he made me buy it. And it was this, oh my God, so rich chocolate. I make the healthy pancakes, just banana and egg and top with blueberries. Easy. Okay. He's on it. He's on it. I'm getting my blueberry pancakes. You know what that makes me do? Happy days are here again. Yeah. Okay, folks, you go enjoy it. Oh, I was ending, but Opa says, teach us word art. I am so on that. I can do that for you, Opa. I can. It's so much fun. Ask Jonathan. We taught everybody how to do lettering, so we all lettered the same way. It's great. All right. We'll do that. We'll have a little lesson in word art one morning. Have a great, great Thursday. I'm playing tennis twice today. How perfect is that? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes. Good morning. Enjoy your pancakes.